Dr. Ferris. Pete. Good to meet you, sir. I'm going to be performing an assessment on your spine today, basically from your hairline down to about your belt line. Is it alright if I expose any skin necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Great. If I can just get you to start off by taking your shirt off.
Okay.
And then have a seat here on this table. Maybe you can come around here so you can catch this angle. Thank you. I'm going to start by finding the PSIS, bisect the iliac crest, windshield wiper down. I'm going to contact the PSIS and push P to A and medial to lateral. Feel some restriction there. We're actually going to assess that fully right now. If you'll just lay down, face down right here. I'll put my hand, this PS is right there, so I'm going to put my hand right in this joint line. Grab hold of the ASIS, this other side, pull up. As I'm pulling up, the sacrum and the ilium are moving as one, so there's a flexion restriction on that side. Check for an extension restriction. I put my fingers right back in that joint line. As I elevate his leg, I should feel the ilium glide past. And it does. The ilium glides past my fingertips, so it means that it's not an extension problem, it's a flexion problem. Okay, if you'll take a seat for me again. Continue up here. Feel the restriction right there. Can you bend forward for me, sir? It's not opening up. The two spinous processes are not opening up as he flexes forward. Yeah, further evaluate this. Sir, would you mind crossing your arms for me? With my thumb on the vertebra in question, on the spinous process in question, feeling the spinous process below it, I'm going to rotate him. As I rotate him, I'm going to push in and I'm checking for rotation. And it feels like it rotates pretty well. Putting my thumb on the lateral aspect of the spinous, I'm going to rotate him to the right. And I don't feel it rotate. He has a right rotation restriction. I'm going to check lateral bending now. Feels somewhat restricted. I'm going to compare it to the other side though. Yeah, it's definitely restricted in right lateral bending as well. So in Gonstead listing, that would be a PRS. I'm going to continue up. Yeah, right. His spine. The tip of the scapula is right around here, so this is around T8, T9. I think it looks like it's about T9 here. Would you mind flexing forward for me, sir? And again, it does not open up. Okay, would you cross your arms for me? As I manually rotate him to the left, I'm going to spring through, and it's definitely restricted. Pair. And those two spinous processes separate quite easily in right rotation. rotation. So right now it is a PL listing. I'm going to check for lateral bending. Feels good. It feels good on both lateral bending directions. So that would be a straight PL. I check the associated rib pairs. Because this is right around T9, it would be up 1 interspinous space and out about 2 inches for the rib. I check elevation first. Would you mind crossing your arms for me, sir? I'm going to rotate him to the left, slightly flexing and laterally bending. Push up, and that rib moves fine. Move to the superior aspect of the rib. Going to rotate him to the right, extend him, slightly laterally bend him. And it depresses fine as well. Okay. So up 1 interspinous process, about 2 inches over. Puts me on the other rib. I'm going to rotate him. I'll check for depression first. Rotating towards me. Slightly extend him. And slightly laterally bend him. And it depresses. Moving to the inferior aspect of that rib. Rotate him to the right. Elevate him. Now I can check for elevation of that rib. And it elevates. So I'm going to say that this subluxation is vertebral and not rib associated. Taking my scan. There's some restriction right around in here. So this would be around the T3, C3, C4 region. You can just take a seat on the stool here. It was around the C3, C4 area. So and I'll laterally bend him. One more time for a good look, and it's definitely restricted in lateral bending to the left. Now for rotation. With my right hand as I rotate his head, I'm going to be using my right hand to push into that joint, the articular pillar. And it says for infield. I feel a decreased infill and rotation to the left. Right here, sorry. So I feel a decreased rotation and infill to the left. And he had a left lateral bending restriction, so that would make that a PRS. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.